Right, hey guys, Chris Dwyer here. I just want to quickly show you how I create landing pages and sales pages using 10-minute pages. Um, it's as quickly and it's as easy and as difficult as you want to make it. So basically, I just want to crack on and just show you how I do it. That's one of a number of ways you can use Optimize Press. I personally like this one because I find it easier for me to curate it because you build what you see. Um, but with all these computer programs, they have their little um, problems, so we say, that you have to work around. So it's not perfect, but I tend to find ways of working around things rather than complaining about it, and it's a case of getting on with it. Okay, now I have basically two domain names. ChrisDwyerUK.com is the one I promote, and that's just simply forwarded to my Empower blog. Okay, I don't have another blog. I'm not a big blogger, something I need to work on. And then I build all my other pages, chrisdwyerbiz.com, on a WordPress site that I've set this up. Okay, if you don't know how to do that, don't worry about it. Um, it is pretty straightforward. Again, it's just a case of you spending some time learning how to do a new skill. All right, but the idea of this video is just to quickly show you how I do landing pages and sales pages with 10-minute pages. Okay, right. So this is my dashboard of my WordPress site with chrisdwyerbiz.com. Pretty link down here. This is something, a little plugin that I use, and I can show. I discussed this in the advanced marketing group the other day. I'll probably do another video on that another date. But I've plugged in basically 10-minute pages into this system, and it is in here somewhere. I know it is. There it is, 10-minute pages. So I've loaded this up, and I have access to this editing software. So how do I use it? Well, quite simply, you go into pages. I'll just show you all my pages that I've used for various campaigns, and these are, as I said, just landing pages, squeeze pages, sales pages, etc. Okay, let's just have a quickly look at the Jim Rohn one. This is where it's sat up or set up, and that's the one I've been using. This is live in the Facebook campaign. I've also put this onto my Facebook tabs, and you can see the URL chrisdwyerbiz/Jim Rohn. Okay, so let's just go back and see what this looks like in the raw, in the editing. So you just go here and click edit, and that's the HTML code. That's computer language, if you like. I have no idea what any of that means. I don't get involved in it. I certainly don't touch it. So I stay from it. But over on this side here, we have a launch tab or a launch button for 10-minute pages. So I just click on that, and we go into then 10-minute pages editing software. It takes a little while sometimes for it to load. It can be a little bit quirky. Doesn't always launch. Sometimes you have to close it down and relaunch it again, but it eventually comes up. Now, as I move my cursor around, you can see the yellow boxes. Okay, and this is how you edit it. Okay, so what you see is what you get on the page. Okay, but I'm not going to fiddle with any of this because, as I said, this is a live campaign, so I don't want to fiddle with it. Okay, so once you've set it up and looking how you want it, you then click over here, save changes, and close window, and it saves you the document. It takes you straight back into your edit page of your WordPress site, and you click update, and then it launches it into basically the live site, and that's live now. Okay, so this is what everybody else sees. Alright, so let's just go back and let's have a look. I set up a new page. Right, so this is a complete blank new page. There's no title or anything. So let's just put a quick title in. Testing times. Okay, click on this box. You don't put anything in here whatsoever. Now the permalink is basically the URL, okay, of the page. So chrisdwyerbiz.com/testing times is the URL. Okay, just ignore the two because I've already done a sort of example previously, obviously. So once I put that in there, I just click Launch 10-minute pages. Like I say, it can be a bit quirky. Sometimes it takes a while for it to load up, but it eventually gets there. Sometimes you need to close it down and relaunch it. Okay, so this is the first page. You have to choose what you want to do, and basically there are templates already made for you that are totally customizable in these sections. Okay, so I just want to use a landing page just to show you how the Jim Rohn one works. You can do sales pages, you can get a bit flashy with some of these. To be honest, I only ever use these two tabs. I've never used the other ones. Okay, so just click on this one. It comes up with some templates. That's basically the Jim Rohn one. Okay, you can have these quite simple, very in-your-face opt-in pages, and you can edit all these pictures behind as much as you want. Okay, so let's just pick this one, and it comes up with the main page, and this is totally customizable. So basically, as you see, you can see the yellow lines appearing as I hover over them. We double click on them, and that means you can start typing away in whatever type in the headline you want, so on and so forth. You can change it a wee bit, so you can click on it and it makes it a little bit more impressive. Okay, so you have a little bit of customizing there. Once you've got a box highlighted like that, you can insert. Come up here, you got insert other things. That's the home tab. You can change some of the very much like a Word document or a Microsoft Word or Microsoft Office product. Okay, so you can insert these other bits and pieces. You've got design. So basically you can change the entire design a little bit. So instead of just having it basically like that, you can change it so the opt-in page is underneath, or do away with the arrows, just like that. It's just basic stuff that you see all the time, and you can customize it. So let's just, here it's asking for you double click to watch the video. So how do you put a video in? Well, quite simply, you just highlight it, little red line around it, and you go change video. Now it's asking for some code. Okay, so where do you get the code from? Right, let me just put one of Jay's videos in. So I'll just go to this tab. So here's Jay, look, in mid-flow. So if I click on that, it will bring up the YouTube button. So you click on that, it takes you then straight into YouTube. Now this is the way I do it. There might be other ways of doing it. I'm sure there are. There might be quicker ways of doing it. Let's let that load up quickly, and I'll stop Jay from rabbiting when he gets going. You know what he's like, you can't stop him. Well, in this case, I probably can't start. But anyway, right, down here, there we go. Stop him. So down here, you've got a number of tabs. You need the share, and then you go over here, there's some more tabs. You need embed. This is the code you need to cut and paste into the 10-minute pages editor. So right click, copy, go back, highlight all this, delete all that, right click, paste. And that's the video in there. Update video, and Jay's ugly mug appears on my landing page. Now why this is highlighted, I can make this video as big or as little as I want. So you go over here, you got grow and shrink. So I can actually make Jay shrink. He's getting smaller and smaller, or we can make him grow. Okay, too many beers, Jay. There we go. Here, along here, there's a number of things you can just give it some nice little curves, look, or do other things with it. Okay, so that video is live. Here you can put other things in. Let's just leave that alone. You can put bullet points in. Again, you can just double click on this and you can, make my points, or whatever you want to put in. Okay, you can also change the bullet points here, so nice red ones, or you can put the nice little crosses. What else have they got? Little ticks, big ticks. So you can do, you know, enough. There's enough on there for you to get going and do what you want. Okay, you can change, you know, the colors. Nice pink color. You can make it bold. You can change the font, and you can change the size of it. Yep. There you go. And again with these as well. So double click on it. I keep forgetting to do that. Make them nice and bold, and you can change the colors on these. Now there's a cracking landing page, plenty of color. Now if you didn't want them in this order, you could move the headline down to there, or you can move it back again. He says open. Okay, just get rid of that. So it's all pretty straightforward. Okay, say you wanted to put a picture in as well. I'll just quickly show you how you can put a picture in. So you just click on the video, because you want it to go in between the video and the text. So then you go and insert picture. Okay, so they want to insert a picture. Now we need a URL of a picture, and I'm going to show you where you can get the pictures from. So you just go into Google Images, and let's just put don't put Jay Robertson, because something else might come up that I don't want to. Let's put Jim Ronan and pick one of his videos, one of his pictures. So there's a picture of Jim. So you click on it and it opens up into a slightly bigger page. Go onto the original image. There he is, and you right click and it comes up copy image URL. So you click on that, back into your editor, double click, just delete that, right click, paste, picture, boom, there she is. And you can do, you know, a number of things with him once he's there. Okay, so that's how you had to put a picture in. Alright, so let's just get rid of this. If you want to get rid of a box, just highlight it, come over here, delete picture. Done. On this side then, you've got your opt-in. You can change the buttons. Okay, so how do you change the button? So you just highlight it, change button image. Okay, so it wants a URL for a button. So where do I get another button from? Well, again, go back into Google Images, this time put in, give me a second, what do we do it? Right. Just click in, simple, click here, button. See, none of this is taxing, it's just using a bit of lateral thinking. Boom, there we go, and you got a load of buttons. So let's just pick another nice one. Let's see how this one works again. Same as the Jim Rohn picture. They just, that's a bit big, isn't it? Let's find another one. Oh, that's still pretty big. So you just right click, copy image URL. We can make this a different size when we get in there. So double click on that, delete it, right click, paste, update image. There we go. So we can make this a bit smaller. Look at that, look. Nifty or what? Now all this can be changed as well. Basically you've got your opt-in section here, so you need your you can ask for an email and a name to be put in there. So you just highlight this section. You see how it moves about from the button to that. So by doing that, it links all the email and the button together, and it brings up a different box here of opt-in, and you can choose your autoresponder account. There's Aweber there, but I'm just going to show you how to use a custom paste. Custom paste and copy code. So let me just show you how that works. My tongue must be getting tired because I seem to be chewing on it as I'm speaking. Aweber account. I'll just pick any code just to stick in there, just to show you how it works. Let's have a look. Log in. Let's just pick What have I got here? A list that I'm not particularly bothered about. Let's have a look. Web forms. Okay, so this is a form that I've created at some other point. So you just click on the form name. Okay. Now, if you don't know how to use Aweber or GetResponse, there are tutorials in the autoresponders that will teach you how to do this. But the mechanics, the basics of what I'm going to show you now are all the same. So we go into published to get the code. So it says there, I will install my form. Click on that, and you need this raw HTML version. And this is the computer language you need to put into that box on the 10-minute editor. So again, you copy all of that. You go to this little box here and paste it in there. And then you just update it. Update form. Now all that is basically in this little box here, and it will make that work. So anybody who puts their name and email and clicks on that button will end up on this list. Okay, and depending on where I've asked when I created this email or created this web form, because you've got settings. So the thank you page is a specific, again, URL that I've put in. So once they've entered their name and email, they click on it, they will go to this MLM Businesses landing page. Okay, so let's go back. That's as much as you can edit all this. You can edit all this text. You can put in it. Put in whatever you want, really. And it is literally as hard as that. Okay. Okay. If you don't want the gift in there, just delete it as you would do, a Word document. This opportunity. Okay, so once you're happy with what you've done, obviously you can come back and then edit it again anytime. You go to home and you save the changes and close the window, and that will then take it from 10-minute pages and put it into the HTML coded area on your WordPress page. And that's basically the page we just created in computer language, all in there. Don't touch it, leave it alone. Okay, so the next thing you need to do is come over here and publish it. Okay, make it go live. There we go. So we view the page then in all its glory. Okay, so you've got the URL chrisdwyerbiz.com/testing times, and that's the live page. That's the one we just curated. It's got all the information on it. If you click on it, Jay will start talking eventually. The internet is a bit slow tonight. Okay, so there he is talking away. So if you go into put in your name, Fred D at gmail.com. So I've put me in to do that. Click on it, and this will take me then, when I click on this, that will go into my list as a subscriber that your autoresponder emails will be sent out to. And when you click on this, this will take you, as long as there's no errors with the email address, that will then take me straight to the MLM site. He says with fingers crossed. And there we are, utility warehouse, straight into it. Okay, and that's really as complicated as you want to make it. You just need to be a little bit creative, learn a bit about copying and the sort of psychology, and to tweak people's sort of nosy buttons so that they want to find out more. Okay, it's all about that process from ad, getting them to click on the ad, getting them to this page. Is all it's designed to do is give them enough information to make them want to sign up to your list. You don't sell them anything on this page. So I think that's long enough. I have no idea how long this page has been going, 10 or 15 minutes maybe, but hopefully that's a bit of an introduction to how I set up a a landing page or a lead capture page using 10-minute pages. So